Hey guys, it's Meg from LovenStamps and it is Wednesday, and today's card is kind of perfect because we are featuring the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set, which has the rain boots in it and the watering can and the die cut flowers and stuff. And it is kind of rainy springtime here today. So I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of how it's rolling here. So this is actually one of the projects I'm going to feature for the month of April. One of the 4 tutorials for the LovenStamps Perks Points tutorials and card kits to go. And so that stamp set and its coordinating dies, I'm going to pair with the Tulips paper, which is actually called Flowering Fields in the catalog, if you're looking for it. But it's got these gorgeous, super saturated colors with the flower patterns, and then the backside with lots of neutrals. So actually today we're gonna use, not neutrals, I guess, pattern neutral, just sort of background patterns. Today we're gonna use this really pretty orange one here, which is Mango Melody, and the pretty Poppy Parade one here, and we're gonna pair those for a really outstanding background card. So this is a card layout that you can definitely do with Flowering Rain Boots. I'm gonna show you how to kind of feature one special image, and then you could use it though for pretty much anything. Because it is a great like focal point card that features a small piece of designer series paper, 3x4 DSP card, which is actually a blog tag. So if you head over to LovenStamps.com, you're looking for more ideas, you can check the blog there and look for 3x4, I think it's 3x4 DSP cards are listed there in the idea gallery under one of the tags. So lots more ideas here. We are also featuring the contours, Scalloped Contours Dies. Here they are a little bit scattered here, but as my sad realization that I have to say goodbye to some of my retiring favorite shape dies, I am moving on to Scalloped Contours. So the ones that I used to love so much were the Stitch So Sweetly dies. You can see these on a lot of my videos. They're retiring. I honestly forgot to look and see if they're even still available today. But if you were going to get those, they're retiring while supplies last, or at the end of, well, May 2nd would be their last day if they last. Okay, so let's get to work on this card. There are some cool perks of Scalloped Contours dies that you might actually be excited about. So we're gonna use one of those today. All right, guys. Oh, I should say good morning. Hello, Susan and Terry and Sue and Angela and Suhan. Did I say that right? Doris, Carol, Trish, everybody who's on here, whose name I can't see right now. Anyway, say hi and say where you're watching from. It's always kind of fun to know where we're gathered from this morning. I know we have a big West Coast fan that likes to watch with their morning drinks handy. So I know it's much earlier for you guys out there. All right, so we've got, like I said, our Flowering Rain Boots. And when you order from me during the month of April, today's card is actually one of the card kits that you'll get. So your card kit will come just like this if your order is $50 or more. Everybody who orders during April gets the tutorials. If your order is $50 or more, you'll get 2 card kits in addition. And actually, you may want to place your order so that you can get a copy of the new catalog from me, because I'm getting ready to mail those. They're arriving sometime late this week here, so hopefully next week I'll have those mailed out for my customers. So card colors for this month are going to be Mango Melody, Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, and Blackberry Bliss. And these colors are pulled directly from the designer series paper. When you're looking for color ideas, it's always a great idea to check the back side of your designer paper for the colors that are listed right there, and always know that those will go splendidly. So, all right, so I talked about kind of a focal point for this card, and I talked about adding a 3x4 DSP selection. So this is a 3x4 designer series paper piece. It actually is gorgeous this way. I want to make more cards with it because the paper is so pretty. So you could just use this side. We're gonna go ahead and use this side, but 3x4 is a great size because it lets you chop up a piece of 12x12 paper into you know, 3 rows and 4 columns. So you get 12 pieces out of a section or out of a page, which gives you lots of possibilities. And then sometimes I just pair this with a cardstock mat, but today we're actually gonna use another piece of the designer series paper, so like a 1-inch wide section, and we're going to kind of mat this here. Now, this is very similar. If you look at card sketches, sometimes you see card sketches for challenges and things like that. There is often a diagram, and it kind of shows the layout of a card. So this is a great layout, but we want to feature one really fabulous image, which is going to be one here from the Flowering Rain Boots. And today I'm going to pick the tulips because it is getting to be tulip season here. And so we're going to go ahead and start with that. So I'm going to grab a piece of basic white cardstock here. And then I have this piece here that's actually already die cut. And so I'll talk about this here in a second. But what I want to do is I want to stamp my tulips in color. This is one of those stamp sets where you want to just pick your color selection because the images themselves you're going to stamp. So this would be in contrast, sorry, you always stamp the images. You're going to stamp in color. This would be in contrast to something like our little astronaut guy and his puppy, where we stamped line art in a neutral color, black or navy, and then we colored them in. These images are meant to be stamped in the color that you want to feature on your card. So we're gonna start with these tulips, and I've got them mounted here. And I am going to stamp. Now, when I run a really, really excellent solid image, I will often place here it is, place a piercing mat underneath my cardstock so that I get a really great quality image from my stamped art. Okay, so there are our tulips. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull the dies from this set. And here is the one that matches the tulip dies right here. And we are going to not die cut our stems. There are die cuts for the stems. You'll see those on another project this month. But through the magic of television, when I run this through my die cut machine, I now have my perfectly cut out tulips to go with our cards. So now we need some stems. And I'll show you here on my card design. What I decided was that I wanted like a little piece of basic white cardstock here to kind of set off our tulips so that we'd have just a nice strong focal point with our flowers and our greeting on it. And so I grabbed a piece of the basic white and cut it down, and I added this fun scalloped edge to it. And the scalloped edge I added here, I'm gonna have to glue these layers, I added here is from the Scalloped Contour Dies. So not only does it have all these fantastic frames here with different shapes and sizes, but it also has this edge piece here. And so this is what I use to cut this. Now it's long enough that you could use it on a whole card edge, but I actually decided to just use a piece of it. There are 2 dies here that coordinate with a flower set for this stamp set because it is originally in the catalog bundled with, oh my gosh, I can't remember, my catalog's not here. Well, anyway, it's originally bundled in the catalog. If you want to get this at the bundled price with a floral stamp set, that price will be gone at the end of May because it'll be not bundled in the new catalog. But honestly, even if you never ever take these 2 dies off, you can see they're originally stuck for me. This set here is a fantastic value of different shapes and pieces. So, all right, let's see. Terry said she's got juice in her hand. Oh, good job, Terry, in San Diego. Tanya said, oh, that she didn't get notified by Facebook this morning. Back to its old tricks, Facebook. Carol's here from Bloomington and happy with perky colors. Let's see, I'll glue this down before I get any further. And, oh, Jenny, thank you. Jenny said that the bundle is the color and contour for those scalloped contour dies if you're looking for those with the bundle before it goes. So, all right, pop that down. And then I think to balance here, I want our white to pop over the edge a little bit. So I'm gonna cheat my orange, the mango, that direction. I know, gasp, I'm covering up the tulips. All kinds of DSP card base cards are great with this particular designer series paper because you don't really want to lose either side of it. All right, and then just sort of for our like idea of lining things up, we want to have our tulips, so we're going to put our stems down here, and then we're going to add our greeting. So let's pull this back off here, and I'm going to pull in my Granny Apple Green, which is a really nice saturated green, to go along with the saturated mango and poppy. And so I'm gonna go ahead, I want my green to be pretty straight here, and I don't wanna go too far over, but I do want it to be a little bit over. Okay, all right, how's that for specification there? A little over, but not too far over. So now you can see how pretty the tulips are lined up there. So honestly, I was kind of, when I was getting ready for this card, I was, okay, here's like a mini card, I can't resist not making it because this idea came to me originally. Honestly, I think that it would be so easy to just make a mini card here with like some quick tulips kind of stuck across here. Oh, this is dangerous, Meg. I haven't planned this out. I'm just doing it on the fly. And then add in our tulips, two-step stamping. You just want to kind of look through your images to get these lined up. Oh, I see that I've made an error. They're going to be overlappy with the... Okay, well, if you were going to do this for real, you would want to do some masking there between your tulips. But you could actually, you could get away with it. It's kind of cute. Anyway, you can see that this is a really gorgeous image. I just love the colors on it. And I love the detail in the image. Here, I'll show you kind of close up there. All right, so now attaching these, the mini Stampin' Dimensionals are the ideal size. The only thing you want to, I want to do is make sure that I get them where they're going to stick to the right piece of paper so that they're not kind of overlapping our adhesive between layers. Although suppose it doesn't matter so much here. Let's see. Oh, Melissa says she got delayed notifications today. That's so weird. Yesterday, I feel like we had a zillion people watching, which was really fun for our unboxing video. But then today notifications are delayed. So who knows? Who knows? All right, and then I'm gonna use my large size Stampin' Dimensionals to attach the rest of this panel and pull these off. I know 4 seems like a lot for me, but that's what it is. All right, and then pop this on here, okay? And then we want to go back with a greeting. And so I have a strip of mango cardstock here because I really like this for the way it stands out and brings these colors together. And it's not really overlapping. I'm gonna trim this. So it's not overlapping the card background, which means that it is just sort of a repetition of that layer. So I'm gonna pull in Blackberry Bliss, which is a really nice, super saturated dark color. And I'm going to use that for our greeting here so that we have a nice solid greeting. And I'm gonna bring in my mat again. A nice bold ink color for our greeting. There we go. I'm here for you, rain or shine. And then, like I said, let's trim that down. I'm just gonna cut those ends kind of flush and trim this one so they're even on both sides. And then this is gonna fit here on our card. And what a beautiful sentiment. I'm here for you, rain or shine. Good to celebrate with people and also good to be there for support when it's needed. So, all right, so there is our greeting. Now, I know that this will shock you, but I wasn't planning to add any bling to this card. So as it is on its own, I really love the way the colors come together. I love the spacing and the shape. I love the die cut images where that die just sets off just a little bit. It doesn't need bling. I don't know. Sue, if you're watching, I'm apologizing to you right now. Oh yeah, Sue's watching. So if you think it needs bling, we could of course pull some out. Let's see, I can't remember if we have the, let me check something really fast. So I'm not showing you something that isn't available. Artistic. Oh, my sequins, my favorite sequins are gone. Okay, well, so one possibility would be to use a butterfly with this. Would be a really simple one. Actually, okay, now that I've got them in my hand, I can't not use them. So I think I have a package that's open. So we're going to add a butterfly to this. But another possibility is always to use a clear rhinestone or a pearl or something like that. So let's see. I'm going to add a butterfly up here. Okay. All right, you win. It's got bling on it now. So this is not listed in the supply list because I wasn't planning to add bling to it, but you know, when we get together, I just have to. So, okay, so there's that. Oh, the raindrop stones would be pretty. Yes. Love that. Oh, Deborah said something. She says, love your explanation of color and bringing colors together. Did you teach art? Well, I guess I teach art now, sort of, but I'm not trained as an art teacher. I did take some art classes in college, but they were in pottery and wheel construction pottery. So, but hey, we're all in this together. And honestly, I really think that card making is kind of, if you think about what you're doing and sort of think about what you like and what you don't like, even like when you're flipping through the catalog and you think about, you know, if a card just really appeals to you, or you think, maybe that doesn't appeal to me as much as something else. Like I flip through and I think, oh wow, actually this card right here has great appeal for me. I love the simplicity of this, the way they just use that tailored tag punch, retiring, don't miss it. The way that they blocked this. And honestly, like from a design standpoint, this and this card are pretty much the same layout. So we have a card base. We have a tall rectangular panel, which we've kind of created here. And we have a greeting that's just kind of down and off to the left. They use 3 embellishments on here, like I always talk about. We talk about using our embellishments to like center the focal point, and they do, right? They've used 1 down here and 2 up here, and they just sort of make your eye look at this line here. So technically, Deborah, not a trained art teacher, but I do love teaching art to you guys, as much as you can call this art. Thank you. And then just sort of, you know, thinking about what you see every day. When you're driving around town, think about colors that you see. There's actually a pizza restaurant in my town, and every time I drive past it during the summer when the leaves are green and stuff, I think I love that color combination. And you know, funny enough, actually, it is kind of this color combination. It's a poppy parade and a bright green and sort of an orangey yellow. So you can be inspired by anything. Definitely not limited to what you see in the catalog. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that covers us for, sorry, feel really close to you. That kind of covers us for today. Do you want a super quick sneak peek of the other projects for the upcoming month of tutorials? So this is the one we did today. We have another card here that features the rain boots on the front, and then is a DSP card base and has our tulips in it. So that one will be coming soon. We have a card here that is sort of a minimalist design, but uses the strips of designer series paper, which is a great way to make the most of your DSP. So there's going to be that one, and I'm showing them really fast because we're going to cover them in upcoming months. And then another one that is sort of our funky, another kind of funky fold. It's a gift card holder and a double pocket tag card. So that is going to be this one. And then I'll show you how the gift cards work. We'll do some paper ribbons and all kinds of good stuff in there. So upcoming during the month of April, which I don't know how it got to be April already. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this morning. If you have questions, let me know. As always, the link is in the video description. Make sure you like and follow my page on Facebook so you get notifications. Sorry if they're late this morning. I don't know, Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you get notified about upcoming videos. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday for another Maker Mornings with Meg. So, see you guys. Have a great day.